The mirror that forgot my face. I used to trust my mirror. Every morning it smiled back, tired, but familiar. My reflection was the one constant thing in my life, until it wasn't. It began on a Wednesday morning, gray skies outside and rain tapping the window like impatient fingers. I stood in front of the bathroom mirror, toothbrush in hand, and my reflection blinked a second too late. I froze. You know that strange quiet moment when something feels off? Like the air forgets how to move? That was it. I told myself I imagined it. Maybe my eyes were tired. Maybe I blinked unevenly. But the next day I noticed something else. My reflection's eyes were brown. Mine are green. I leaned closer to the mirror, inspecting every detail. The face in the glass leaned too, but it wasn't mine anymore. The jawline was sharper. The skin a shade too pale. Then he smiled first. I remember stepping back, heart pounding. I laughed it off, because what else do you do when the impossible happens? You make it small enough to survive. That night I dreamed of mirrors, hundreds of them. Each one cracked in the same place, across the eyes. And behind every crack, something was breathing. The next morning, I covered the mirror with a towel. Simple, problem solved, except I could still feel it there, pressing from the other side. When I brushed my teeth, I could sense someone matching my rhythm. When I turned off the light, I could almost hear the towel move. I tried not to look. For 3 days, I avoided my reflection. Then one evening, my phone camera turned on by accident. And there he was again, staring back through the black screen. The same face, the same not me eyes. Only this time, he mouthed something. One word. Stay. I dropped the phone. It landed face up, and the reflection the man didn't drop with it. He stayed upright, watching. That's when I understood. He wasn't mirroring me anymore. I was mirroring him. From that day, things changed. People at work said I looked tired. A friend said my smile looked different. I'd catch my reflection smirking when I wasn't. It was subtle, like a shadow learning to speak. I told myself to destroy the mirror, but something inside whispered, what if it's not the mirror? What if the reflection has been here all along, waiting for me to notice? One night, the air in my apartment changed. Heavier, thicker, almost alive. I couldn't sleep, so I turned on the bathroom light. The towel was gone. The mirror was clean and shining, and he was smiling again. This time his hand was pressed against the glass, slow, deliberate, tracing the outline of my face. I stepped closer. The surface looked normal. My own hand lifted, not because I wanted it to, but because it had to. The glass felt warm, and then the mirror exhaled, a slow, foggy breath that smeared the surface from the inside. I stumbled back. My reflection didn't. He stayed pressed against the glass, smiling, breathing. After that, things started disappearing. Small things first, my toothbrush, a comb, a picture on the wall. Then bigger things, my reflection in car windows, my shadow on the floor. Until one morning, nothing in the world reflected me anymore. Not glass, not metal, not even water. But he was still there, always there, watching. People stopped recognizing me. Photos came out blurred, distorted, as if the camera refused to remember me. And yet whenever I dreamed, I saw him perfectly, living my life, wearing my clothes, talking to my friends. I wasn't looking at my reflection anymore. I was looking at the man who took my place. That's when I did it. I smashed the mirror. Every piece. I swept the shards into a box and buried it deep in the woods behind my apartment. I thought it was over. But mirrors have memories, and they never forget the faces they've kept. The next morning, I turned on my phone. The screen flickered once, twice. Then he appeared. Not as a reflection, but in my camera roll. Hundreds of pictures of him, sleeping, eating, smiling. Pictures I never took. I tried deleting them. Each one I erased, 2 more appeared. Until my phone froze on a single image, me, standing in front of the broken mirror, holding a shard in my hand. Except in that picture, the shard still showed my face, and it was smiling. I don't own any mirrors anymore. I cover every screen. But sometimes in the dark, I see movement in the glass of the window, a faint outline, smiling patiently, waiting for me to forget who I am. Tale is already waiting. Subscribe before it finds you first.